But first, Director of Marketing Elaine Jogres said she'll shout from the rooftops to let you know about her favorite barbecue spot. All kinds of meat cooked in a 17-foot smoker over hickory wood and served up with all the fixins. Her pick claims to be the best barbecue east of Texas, and she wants you to experience this down-home cooking for yourself. It's in Fort Lauderdale, and it's called Hickory Sticks Barbecue.
Hickory Sticks Barbecue is a small barbecue restaurant located here in Fort Lauderdale. We smoke all our meats fresh. It's a quick, casual. This is Texas-style barbecue due to the way we rub our meats with seasonings, with a dry rub. We use a barrel smoker, 100% smoke all the time. We use 100% hickory wood, and our portions are big, just like Texas. We take a lot of care in selecting great cuts of meat. Whenever you smoke meat, as opposed to just cooking it or braising it or frying it, whatever other cooking method you're using, you get that smoky flavor in there. Signature dishes here at Hickory Sticks, definitely the jalapeno poppers. It's a homemade mixture of stuffed fried jalapeno, and we make fresh matzo tortillas and we fresh fry them. And of course the brisket, 16 hours in the smoker. We smoke that over hickory wood. The pulled pork and the ribs, all fan favorites. When someone walks into Hickory Sticks Barbecue, they're transported into Texas. It's got that old Texas feel, lots of memorabilia on the walls, friendly staff. We love giving samples of meats just like they do in Texas, and we love talking about barbecue 24/7. We want them to feel at home. You know, this is our house. We don't let guests leave hungry or unsatisfied. Hickory Sticks Barbecue is big cuts of fresh smoked meat, Texas style, down home family cooking.
So describe the look of this place.
Hickory Sticks is one of those local places that you might think, well, okay, I don't know about this, but it's got this beautiful smoker out there that's already starting to smell good, and you think, I can try it out. So you go in and
it's kind of like, to me, it's like a Pied Piper. You know, it kind of calls you, don't you think?
It does, yes.
Because you can smell it from a bit of a ways away.
And then you open the doors and there are all these people eating already, and you're thinking, okay, this is gonna be a good meal.
No doubt. So what did you have this last time you went?
I had the loaded tater tots, which were great. And
Tell
then,
me about them.
Well, they're loaded with all kinds of sour cream and cheese and chives and just things that you think, yeah, there was bacon. So they had all this wonderful things on it. And you
so everything you'd get on a loaded potato, but on
yes,
tater tots.
on tater tots.
Gotcha.
And then they've been telling me to get this Cuban sandwich forever. Finally, I said, okay, I'll get your Cuban sandwich. And this thing was dreamy. This had the best things in it, pickles and the brisket and this bread that wasn't too hard and very tasty.
Look at you.
I know.
Don't
I
feel
want
guilty
it now.
about it.
And then I had some brisket, just plain brisket, and we had some pulled pork, which I love. And then I think the sides are one of the best things they have there. Green beans, I don't know what they do to them, but it's this green bean with a tomato that tastes so alive. And then I had some mac and cheese, very classic mac and cheese. And then I covered the whole thing with pecan pie.
Okay.
It was not so sweet. It was just a perfect sweetness, and it cost nothing. And so it was like a perfect finish to my dinner.
All right, Justin?
Pulling up to the place, just as you were saying, when you see that smoke coming out of a smoker in the parking lot, you kind of know you're in an authentic barbecue place.
Right.
So really looking forward to it. I love barbecue, traveled all over the South, got to try some really good ones. So having this right here in Fort Lauderdale was great, a great recommendation. Walk in, obviously very authentic looking, Southern in style. You had a little signs and knickknacks all over the walls. So the server was great. They came right over to the counter, asked us what we'd like. So we tried their recommendation appetizer. It was this jalapeno popper stuffed with cream cheese and pulled pork. And then I wanted to try as many different things as possible. So I did the 2 meat combo and then added some slow cooked ribs afterwards. So I did brisket and pulled pork. And then we got some sweet potato fries.
Right.
Then, of course, we had to get our iced tea on the side. It just seemed natural.
Sweet or regular?
Well, my wife does non-sweet. I did sweetened.
Okay.
And then we got a little bit of the collard greens also, which just had a little hint of sweetness that I found really interesting. Slow cooked.
Were they smoky?
They were a little smoky. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe a little smoked salt pork.
Something like that. Yeah, it was tasty.
Well, y'all eat a lot of food.
Yeah, and I did eat the whole thing too. I'm not gonna lie, all the way down to the ribs. My wife was looking at me like I wonder if she's gonna have to roll me out of there.
Woof, George?
Well, I travel a lot around in Texas, so whenever I stop somewhere on a road, it's a barbecue place. So, and it was a good thing to go there because I think it's really, you're right, it's a good Texas-style barbecue place. We were very, very friendly welcomed there, so that immediately caught my attention. The place looks a little bit like a version from American Pickers or something like that. That everything is on the wall. I took the brisket. My wife had the chicken, barbecue chicken. And we really enjoyed it. We had the coleslaw as a side, which
How was that?
Very good, very creamy, very nice. Unfortunately, they don't serve a beer there, so I would have loved to have a beer with the brisket.
Working
bring
on
your
that,
own,
they
though.
said. You can.
There's a liquor store next door. You can just pick
Yeah,
something
you
up
can.
and walk
Yeah,
over.
you can
Can
go in there
you
and grab a
bring it
beer.
in then?
Yes,
Bring
you're
it in.
You're
yeah,
on?
you're
Yes.
okay. Yeah, it's bring
I'll
your own.
remember that
Good
for
to know
next
for
time.
future. Yeah.
And yeah, normally I take lunch in barbecue places, not really for dinner, but I really enjoyed it. And my wife did as well, so yeah, it was a good place.
It's counter service, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And is that easy?
I think they're just really nice. They welcome you in. They ask, what are you interested in? They start asking you, what do you like? And you start telling them things you like, and they start picking out things that you might enjoy. Just like I should have ever tried that Cuban sandwich, and they'll just keep trying to find you your best meal.
Yeah, really friendly. When you walk in right off the bat, hey, welcome, come on in. There was only about 2 other
Barbecue
people in
places
there.
should be, though.
Right, of course, yeah.
Easy to get in, get your food, sit down, enjoy, relax. They never push you. They never try to get you out the door because you can stay there for hours on end.
Once you're inside, it feels very cozy. It's
Yeah,
there's sauce on the wall and number plates and all kinds of stuff, and now you feel right at home. It's a nice place.
Well, Elaine, Hickory Sticks Barbecue was your choice. Please sum it up for us.
Hickory Sticks is that affordable barbecue that you can go week after week after week and get new things because they change the menu on a regular basis. And I think it's one of those great hidden gems that the locals go to, so we're showing it off now.
Justin?
Authentic style barbecue in the heart of Fort Lauderdale at a great price. You won't be disappointed.
Have you done this before? George?
Same thing for me. I mean, like I said, I would go there for lunch anytime. It was good quality food. Meat was fantastic. And definitely go back there.
Lovely. Well, for a bite of award-winning barbecue, make a stop at Hickory Sticks Barbecue, located at 899 East Cypress Creek Road in Fort Lauderdale, open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are not accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $30.